All right, hey guys. So in this quick video, I actually want to walk you through a little bit of a presentation I did a while back that talks about how to understand where a market's at, what the next level is going to be, and this is really how you kind of differentiate and define whatever your specific product or service is to be able to get more customers or clients now, but also think about how do we evolve and get to the next level in our business to be able to become market leaders and continue to grow. So I'm going to walk you through this slide real quick, which is kind of basically my understanding and how I view a business, because it'll make a lot more sense as we kind of walk through this presentation. So a business in the end of the day is very simple. It's an exchange of value for payment. Whatever that may be, that is what a business is. And then you build systems in place to be able to support that action. So the three main pillars that support that are the product or service that you're offering, the marketing and sales that lets the industry or your target customers know about the product or service, and then there's the operations and fulfillment, which is actually fulfilling on that product or service. Everything else in the business, HR, finance, legal, and IT, are critical elements to support this overall system. So I want to specifically talk about is the product, service, marketing, and sales element, and how you can really differentiate, define where your market's at to be able to kind of get more market share now, but also think about what's the next level that people are going to go to. So it's important to understand, to think about when you think about a market, right? Most people are in a current situation they have, and they have a desired situation they want to get to, and they're having problems getting to that next level, whatever that next level may be. And your job, depending on the product or service that you have, is to really define where is my customer right now, what are they trying to get to, right? That my product can help them with, and what's their current agitated state they're in right now that I can then get in front of them and walk them through. Here's how you get from the current state to the desired state. That's really what marketing in the end of the day is. But also in terms of defining the product development, you can do the same thing as well. What's the current situation people are in? What's the desired situation they want to get to? You can also develop a product that will achieve that next level as well. So it's important to also understand, and this is a great quote from Eugene Schwartz. He said, you can't create desire in your market. You can only channel the desire that the people have in that already have in your product or service. So it's important to understand that is that people are in a current situation now, but they want to get to a specific way. But if you can really define what that is for your market, this is how you really crush it in the industry that you currently have. I'll kind of give you a roadmap to understand exactly how that works. So this is what I call my $1 billion slide. If you understand and really internalize these 5 steps here that are on this slide here, really define where your current business and where specifically your market is at, and define where it's going, you can then develop your marketing and develop your products based on this to be able to get that market share and really be able to become a leader in whatever industry that you're in. So I'll walk you through step by step exactly how this works here. So level 1 is the lowest level. This is usually where new products come onto a marketplace, which is very straightforward. What is the problem that it's solving? So there's a problem in an industry, a new product comes along to solve that problem. All you have to do is get in front of the prospect and say, hey, Mr. Prospect with a problem. Do you have this problem? Yes, I do. Do you want it solved? Yes, I do. Here's a product that solves it. Here's how you solve it. Do you want it? Yes, I do. And that's generally how you get the innovators and really to be able to get started with a new product. If you're familiar with Jeffrey Moore's innovation curve, this is the first phase of it, and it really comes down to solving a particular problem in a marketplace. The second level is because again, when anytime a new market is created, people will come in and want to jump on the bandwagon, and then the challenge then at that point is going to be, how do we create people, the prospect, the market now has a high awareness of the product, and how do you differentiate yourself from the competition at this point is talking about how does your product how does it solve it better than anyone else's. So it's still very product focused. Most markets never mature past phase 2, right? A lot of this is usually where you see a generalized commodity type of a product or a type of a service in an industry, and we'll get to brand identification in a minute because that's a whole other story. But basically, most industries, people will go to become an accountant, or to go into a specific type of so like drop shipping right now is a big deal right now. People have high awareness of that. How do you differentiate yourself in a drop shipping business with other people who have exactly the same business model as you? This is the idea where there's competition, but the challenge you have to have is how do we solve your problem better? To get from stage 2 to stage 3 is generally a challenge because it's scary and generally can actually cause you to actually narrow your focus a bit. But this is generally where there's a lot of opportunity, because this is where, when you start niching, is where the opportunity works. So what you want to start doing here I'll give you an example. There's a company called LiveChat, and what LiveChat did is they were a product that basically was a chat window on someone's website where people could comment and ask questions about for an e-commerce store, and that was really their main platform. And then what they started to do is they started to niche out. There's other industries that can use the same exact technology, and started niching in totally other industries, separate market, separate brand, the same exact product, and by educating the people in those industries about, hey, there's this feature that you can have specific to your market. Okay, this is how they were able to kind of jump this next level to get into area number 3. Email marketing also is a good example. The software is kind of struggling. People have a high awareness of email marketing software, and now it gets to the point how you start differentiating your specific features, right? And email marketing is probably in level 3 and level 4 because it's a very mature marketplace. But a lot of software products are still in level 2, and they can start niching and defining and start spreading out to other areas. This is how they can get to level 3 and start to open up new markets for themselves. So the objective of level 3 with your marketing is to educate on the features. How does this work for my specific issue in my specific market, right? Again, it's different because the level 1 is product focused. Level 3 is now feature focused. If that makes sense. So when a market gets to level 4, this is generally where there's a high awareness of the product, of all the features, and what winds up happening here is people will start combining different types of features to make uniqueness in this area here. A good example of this is Gillette razors. So Gillette razors, people understand what a razor is. They understand, the blades, they understand the skin guards, all that stuff. And what Gillette does is they'll do all these different combinations and start branding their different combinations because people understand the product. They just have to understand there's something different about this and be a way to show that this is now a better way of doing this particular feature, which at the end of the day is just, it's shaving. That's what they're trying to do here. So that's again where most businesses and most products land. It's very rare, particularly nowadays, particularly for a technology product, to be able to get to level 5. There's very few that have done it. I would say Apple potentially is here. I mean, actually, Apple for sure is here, but I'd say a lot of other computer markets and phone companies do not get here. Samsung is definitely on level 3 and 4 in terms of they're trying to push product features. Apple's very much about brand identification, right? They put something out, people will take it. So this is also true really for also commoditized products. You see people in commoditized business trying to get market share, whether that market share is going to be milk, diapers, cigarettes, whatever it may be. That's really where brand identification is. So it's really important to understand where your business is, where your market is at, and to be able to develop your marketing message, but also to be able to think about what's the next level. And this is how you can use this properly to define your product development and your product roadmap. So this is how you really be able to differentiate yourself today, but also build a path to the future to be able to grow your business in the future. So guys, that is the video. I really wanted to kind of keep this somewhat short. I hope you guys got some value. Leave in the comments below, what is your business? Where are you at now? And more specifically, where's your market at now? And what do you think the next level is? Because this is kind of, we can start engaging some conversation here to help each other all kind of grow our businesses going forward. So leave a comment in the area below. I'm looking forward to see what you guys all come up with, and I'll see you later. Bye.